Hello Bitzbox, this is Craig from Bitzbox.co.uk here, and I'm joined by Katie.
Hi everyone.
So this is the start of Season 2 of our Hobby School series, and in this video we're going to be looking at decals / transfers and applying them to your miniatures. So we're going to be taking our Space Marines that we painted in Season 1, and we'll be applying a couple of Ultramarine transfers to them. And we'll show you how to sort of apply them and sort of how you can sort of deal with them when they misbehave, because they do, they're quite fiddly. And especially when you go on the curved surfaces like we're doing, so we'll show you sort of what to do with them if they start playing up and how to sort of fix them and things like that. So yeah, before we begin now, if you're new to this channel and you like all things hobby related, then do feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. And just a big shout out and a massive thank you to all of our patrons who help support this channel. If you want to know what our Patreon is all about, there is a link in the description down below. So yeah, let's get straight to the desk. Okay, so yeah, we'll be adding some transfers to our Space Marine Infiltrators that we painted during the course of Series 1 of the Hobby School series. So probably the last we'll see of these miniatures, but you never know. So yeah, we're going to add some Ultramarine symbols to their shoulder pads. So we have the Ultramarines transfer sheet right here. Let me get it all in shot. And we're going to be going after these U symbols here. So that's these ones.
Yeah, the slightly smaller ones. Yep, no worries.
Yeah. So, what we need is a sort of hobby knife or craft knife. You can use scissors as well. And we're going to cut one out and get it in shot. Where are we? We're about there. It's going to be very hard to actually show you this on camera. But yeah, we just sort of cut around which one we want as carefully as we can. Don't have to be perfect, just as long as you cut it off the sheet. So then you'll be left with something like this. I know they're very hard to see, it's like white on light blue. Because we're putting them on a curved surface, what I'm going to do is just take the knife and just score a little line just sort of down the middle between like sort of a U symbol. Because it's a U symbol as well, you can do this line straight down without actually affecting the transfer. And this will just help it just bend a little bit.
So like down that centre bit? Like
yeah, what I've done is basically the top half I've scored.
Yeah. That's
like
right.
that. I'm not going to go into the actual U symbol. That'll just help it bend just a little bit
okay.
more. And then while Katie's doing that, what I've got is, carefully, I've got our palette that we've been using. Probably best to use something cleaner than a palette. All the paint on here is long dried up. I'll just put some water on it, just some cold tap water. And I'm going to float the transfer in there. You can use like a little dish or something. Essentially, it's over here somewhere. Just
slide mine up.
Yeah, stick yours in as well. So essentially, we're going to give them a little wash. And you literally just need them in for a few seconds. Mine's actually already starting to come off bag and paper a little bit already. So just a few seconds, maybe about 10 seconds is normally enough. And if I can pick it out with my knife. Katie's lent me some tweezers, which might come in handy, but I'm going to try and get it on without them. Sorry to use this brush, isn't it?
Yep.
So we've just got like a brush.
Probably
yeah, take yours now. I'll get this back in
Try not
shot.
to spill the water.
Yeah. And using like a brush, not an old brush or something, you can slide it onto your marine.
Okay, I can see it.
And try not to get it folded up. Mine's folded up a little
mine's
bit.
Already come off.
There we go. So it's fiddly. That's why the tweezers come in handy. I could tweezer the back and paper and then pull that away. So obviously it's gone on here sideways. That's no problem because you have plenty of time to work with these. Just dampen your brush and you get some water, and then use your brush to move it around to wherever you so wish. You can use your fingers if you're very gentle. You don't want these to tear. But essentially I'm going to turn it around. And because we've scored it, that's going to fold up on itself a little bit, so we can sort of push that out there like so. And that gives us the nice
tweezers.
Yeah. Ultramarine symbol on his shoulder pad like so. And it really is as simple as that. Certainly when it comes to the basics. Now there are other things you can do for this. So you can put a gloss varnish on top of your shoulder pad, or just a regular varnish, I think, but gloss works better. And if you do that first, you'll find the transfer will go on there just a little bit easier. I've seen on GW they put some lame medium over the top of the transfers once they're dry, and we won't do it in this video because it's going to take a little while to dry. But
so hard.
they are fiddly,
Wow.
they're really fiddly. If you dampen your brush, you should be able to move it about as well.
It is moving.
Oh, good. That's the main thing.
I'm just trying to get it in the right place. It's so. Oh no.
Takes a little bit of practice. This is the first time Katie's ever done any transfers.
I've never ever done this before. It is so fiddly.
They are very fiddly. I'm actually quite surprised how well mine's gone on. And there are products you can buy. Microsol and Microset are really good. I use them. You can use the Microsol to help soften the transfer when you put it on the miniature, and the Microset you can put on afterwards to sort of harden up over the top of the transfer. But yeah, things like putting a varnish even on top helps, or like just some lame medium can help as well. But yeah, I mean, if you really want to do it in the most simple way, then all you need is just water and a knife, really, and a little brush. And it really is as simple as that.
Mine hasn't stuck very well.
While you're playing around with yours, I'm going to take a little ultramarine symbol, I think, and maybe stick that on his knee.
I think I'm going to try again.
Yeah, let's bring yours in, shall we, to show people?
It literally hasn't stuck down.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It needs to go a bit lower down, I think.
Yeah.
Because the shape of the shoulder pad is just so awkward. That's why I think that's why I'm going to try and knee it next time. So, yeah, because I stuck my finger now. Just needs to be dampened a bit more, then it won't stick to myself. There you go. You see the water's making that stick to a shoulder pad.
Okay, so just needed some more water.
More water, and maybe did you score right down to the?
I did. I scored. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone on a little bit there, but it's not. It's struggling a bit with the shape for some reason. But anyway, viewers don't want to watch this, I'm sure. So yeah, let's do one on his knee. It's a bit of a less awkward shape, but again, still slightly awkward. If you're putting transfers on a flatter area, you'll have a much better time with this than we are. But the most common place for transfer sheets is normally on shoulder pads of Marines or Chaos. But more and more armies are getting transfers these days, but you never see a lot of people use them. At least I certainly don't. Just cut that a little bit there. So yeah, I'm going to stick this one in water as well. And then we'll do it on his knee. So yeah, I'll be back when that's ready to go. Okay, so I've got it here, and again I'm going to try and use my brush to slide it off and slide it on to the miniature. So I'm just going to use my thumb this time, put it on my thumb, and I'm going to use the brush to pick it up. If I can, if it wants to.
Oh, it's come off again.
There we go, so it's on the brush. And now I'm going to pop it on with the brush if I can, if it wants to. There we go, now I can move it about wherever it wants to go. I just hope it don't stick to my thumb. Again, it's still a bit of a curved area, so it plays up a little bit, but this is where like some of the products like Microsol that I mentioned earlier really helps, because they soften them up really nice and they stick to the curved surfaces a lot better. But just get it in the right place, it's not too bad. But yeah, once they dry, I do recommend putting some sort of varnish or something over them, just to make sure they do stay in place. But on the whole, they're normally quite good.
I think this has actually worked for me this time.
And then we have that U symbol on the knee. That's not as straight as I'd like, but it's on there. Yeah, so my first attempt on the shoulder pad came out quite well. That's gone in on itself a little bit. The cap should be slightly bigger, but I'm not going to be too fussed about that.
I'm super proud of that.
Yeah, that's much better.
I can't believe how well that actually went.
There we go.
Second attempt, it
yeah.
actually worked.
So it doesn't take a great deal of practice, really, does it? It's just fiddly more than anything. But
yeah, really fiddly.
But yeah, if you want to play with transfer sheets, decals, or whatever, then that's literally all you got to do. Just stick them in some water, slide them onto your Space Marine, and yeah, once these are dry, we'll probably put a little bit of varnish over them just to make sure they stay on there quite nicely. But as I see, the one on these actually slid off, and that's so cool. So yeah, if you want to drive yourself nuts, people, just play around with these. You can even carefully use a knife as well, like so. There we go. But yeah, obviously once it's dry, then it'll be fine. It's sliding about all over the place. This is a great end to a video trying to teach you guys how to do stuff, and then I can't do it myself. But these things will happen. See, that's a lot better actually. Now it's actually slid off. I've actually got a much better gap on there. So that's looking a lot better. I just need to move up just a little bit, which I'm going to do with the brush, if I can. Just be damp enough. So yeah, but it's good that these sort of things happen, because if you're trying this for the first time, there we go, a bit of water just helps. Then it's not always going to be perfect. So, and even people like myself who have been doing this for years still have a bit of issue with these bloody things. So, but yeah, that's transfer sheets really. That's applying transfers and decals, and driving yourself insane at the same time. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we'll be doing some more videos back with our brushes in this series, and we're going to do things like glaze, and there's one we mentioned.
You mentioned dry brushing.
Some dry brushing,
well.
certainly. That'll probably be the next one. We're just going to get some miniatures together, because this is probably the last thing we'll do on these guys. So, but yeah, any comments, leave them down below. If there's anything you'd like to see us try, any sort of more advanced techniques you'd like to see us try, we're going to start doing them in this second season of Hobby School, and we'll try and get these videos out. Probably not as frequent as we did in the last series, but we'll probably try and do them maybe every other week or something like that. We've got other plans for other videos we're going to try and do as well. So yeah, lots to look forward to, and if you want to stay up to date with it all, you can hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you again very soon. If you enjoyed this video, then please feel free to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. You can also click that bell icon to be notified when a new video has gone live on this channel. On the screen now are 2 more videos that you may wish to check out, and a link to our Patreon page also. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.